On this episode, we'll talk about the gastric sleeve. I got 3 questions. Does it hurt? How long does the procedure last? And what type of anesthesia is used? Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Alvarez with Endobariatric.com. Welcome to episode 237 of the Ask Dr. A show. Thanks so much for joining us. And really good questions, really basic questions, but everybody thinks about it. What does it really hurt? How's the recovery? What type of anesthesia? How long is the anesthesia? How long is the procedure? Everybody that is looking into this will be asking these questions at some point. So thank you so much for submitting these questions. Of course, they were not in order. I decided to put them all together into one episode because it talks all around the procedure itself. And if you want me to answer your questions, you have your own questions, be sure to send them my way. And there's one way using the Ask Dr. A hashtag Ask Dr. A throughout social media. And we'll be able to grab those questions like these questions from patients looking into this procedure or doing some research, and I'll be more than happy to be here to answer them. And if you're into this type of content, weight loss surgery, gastric sleeve, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because boy do we upload videos. All right, so let's go into the show. All right, so the first question is, does it hurt to get a gastric sleeve? And the answer is no, it doesn't. Let me rephrase that. It shouldn't hurt, all right? So depending on where you have the procedure, I mean, we've been doing this procedure for over 18 years. Believe me, we've got it down to the T, the timing of the medication, the dose of the medication, the orders of the medications that you receive, everything matters for you to have the best outcome. So no, it doesn't hurt. I'll put it to you this way. Patients normally say it's like they've done like 50 ab crunches the day before. So they feel a little sore, especially if you move, but it's not like you're excruciating pain, you're suffering or anything like that. Remember that the surgery is done laparoscopically, which means very, very small incisions, very tiny incisions. We don't open patients up nowadays. Shouldn't exist nowadays. The procedure is done completely laparoscopically, minimally invasive surgery. In our practice, we numb every tiny incision with a long-lasting anesthetic, local anesthetic to numb that area so that way the patient recovers really quick. Our patients are getting up to the restroom by themselves 2 or 3 hours after surgery. Just to give you a ballpark figure, our patients go to the spa the next day. All right, so it shouldn't hurt. Patients have a really good recovery generally. All right, so second question is, how long is the surgery? Obviously, this will depend on where you get your surgery done. At our center, at our hospital, this is the only procedure we work with. This is the only thing we do. The whole building, not only my practice, the whole building is designed around the gastric sleeve, the OR suites, the recovery rooms, the hotel rooms. Everything is designed around the sleeve. All right, so in our case, with my staff, I average about 25 minutes for a gastric sleeve procedure. I mean, when I started, it didn't take me 25 minutes. When I started, it probably took me about an hour and 30 minutes, an hour 40 minutes. And as you progress with this procedure and as you get more familiarized with the procedure, and of course, practice does make perfect, and it gets better and better. You start working with better people. The people start getting better as well. And then voila, you have the orchestra, the perfect orchestra, playing that tune every single day, several times a day, and of course it sounds fantastic. So in our practice, we average about some 25, 27 minutes by case. Of course, it may vary from center to center, hey, it really doesn't matter. We're not playing races. We want the best outcome for the patient. So if you're looking into your local surgeon or some other surgeon and they tell you they take an hour, 50 minutes, or 40 minutes, it doesn't mean it's done incorrectly. It just means it takes them a little longer, but that's fine. And the last question is, what type of anesthesia is used? So I'm going to generalize in this answer. For any type of laparoscopic procedure, like the gastric sleeve, normally general anesthesia is used. Why? Because again, we don't open patients up. We pump some air to create this roof, your abdominal cavity, and we're in there and we put a little camera and we have like a room with some walls and a roof. And that's how we work in that room. To expand that room, to create this room, we pump in a special gas, and that distension of the abdominal cavity is not tolerated unless you are completely under. So of course, general anesthesia is used for this procedure. I'll throw in an extra question. How long is the anesthesia? Well, in our center, it usually is after I'm done, last stitch on skin, I finish, I tell the anesthesiologist, and you'll probably out from the anesthesia 2 or 3 minutes after that. So it's really quick. Our anesthesia, again, the anesthesia that is used for bariatric surgery is very specific. It's very unique. It does not have a high affinity for fat deposits because we don't want that, because we're working with people who are overweight. So it's special anesthesia that is very rapidly metabolized in your body. That means you get rid of it really quick. So by the time I finish, I tell the anesthesiologist, close the valve, close the medication, and he brings you out 2 or 3 minutes after that. So it's really fast and very well tolerated. All right, so there you have it. I hope you found this information useful. Did you like it? I mean, if you can leave me one of these, I greatly appreciate it. I thought there were great questions because it really summarizes the procedure per se. All right, so I'm sorry I skipped the line. I skipped the order. So I just picked these because it really puts everything regarding the procedure. I mean, the anesthesia, how long does it last? Does it hurt? And I hope you like the show. Leave me one of these. Helps us a lot here on YouTube. Hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and send me your questions using the hashtag AskDrA. I'm Dr. Alvarez with Endobariatric.com, where we are changing lives one sleeve at a time. Take care and God bless.